perhaps after the general election because of these court cases. Is that a possibility that the law affords you? And if it affords you, would that be something that you'd want to do? Because there's a divide over this. Is it a possibility?
Yes, I think the law provides that in certain cases where the commission finds itself in an impossible situation to run an election in a particular unit, it can respond that election. But we are not hoping to do that in any of the elective units in the country.
CEO.
All right,
CEO, there are some questions.
Candidates and the clearance of candidates. We have talked of the law and the legality to that extent. Yeah. There are candidates who accuse IEBC of bias in its clearance. I make reference, for example, to Dr. Ekuru Aukot, who was a presidential candidate in the 2017 election, Ruben Kigame, who intended to vie for this presidential position. Just for purposes of clarity, because they have quite a following, to be fair, and in a liberal democracy as such, why were they disqualified? Is it that they did not meet your requirements, or as they claim, the commission is biased towards them?
Yes, we have, as I said, we operate within the framework of the Constitution and the laws and the regulations. We don't just make decisions. All returning officers, including myself, we follow the law. And there was then the law in place that time was that among the things that a candidate was to provide was supporters lists of 2,000 for minimum of 24 counties and supported by copies of ID cards. That was the law then. I know the High Court has ruled that IDs are not necessary now. So that's now going forward. I believe that then will be.
These are candidates, Chairman, who have paraded what they say was the legal requirement to allow them to be on the ballot.
Yeah,
they read mischief.
Yes, there's no mischief. It was done here in this room where we are transparent. What we did then was ask them to submit to us soft copies of the supporters lists and hard copies of supporters lists with copies of the IDs. And most of them, if you look at the nomination forms, the reasons for rejection are given on the nomination forms. So you must interrogate those nomination forms before you know why they were rejected. But in most cases...
Just for purposes of clarity,
yes,
for the sake of Dr. Ekuru Aukot, who was a presidential